has crashed.
Into a person!
And why did this plane crash? It didn't have enough thrust, lift, or drag. Now we go to Suzanne and Ron on the scene of the crash.
Pretty big crash, all because it didn't have enough lift, thrust, or drag.
It didn't have enough thrust, which was the pushing or pulling force exerted by an engine on an aircraft.
Lift, which is an upward force of an object in a fluid.
Look, here comes the company manager.
What happened here? Oh no, poor man. I'm very sorry for what happened here today, but drag is the force parallel to the velocity of the flow.
Back to you, Jeff and Joe in the studios.
This just in, we have actual footage of the crash. Sadly, it's too graphic to show on national television. So we'll just reenact it. We'll reenact it.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh!
That was our reenactment. Now we got the pictures of the scene.
Gangnam Style. 낮에는 따사로운 인간적인 여자 커피 한 잔에 여유를 아는 품격 있는 여자 밤이 오면 심장이 뜨거워지는 여자 그런 반.
That wraps it up. Now for a commercial break.
Has your loved one died in a plane crash?
Well, you need thrust, lift, and drag.
That's for sure.
And here's some examples.
This wind is too strong. It's causing drag. No. See, this plane is very small, so the thrust is not as much. But when you take this plane, but when you have me as a big plane, I have more thrust. A review of thrust, lift, and drag. Drag is the force opposing to an object. Like when I was walking through the wind, it was pushing me back, opposing against my force walking forward. Lift is what makes the plane lift up in the air. And thrust is the engine. It's what makes the plane go, pretty much. It's like if you have a bigger plane, the plane will travel faster with the bigger engines.
Now buy insurance for
$99.99. Welcome back to Flight 101 News. Now we're going to the parents.
Congratulations, your son's dead.
Oh,
your son got crushed by a plane. We're sorry to inform you.
I don't like him anyways. Okay, bye.
But what about your son? He died. Oh, what? That's a regular showtime. Welcome back to Flight LA. Please fasten your seatbelts as we begin with lift. Whoa. Never been in a plane before. Sorry for the inconvenience. We have hit turbulence, which is also known as drag, the opposing force of wind. We're now heading into a landing zone. Oh, now that the plane is landing, I'm so happy. Oh, goodness.
Chris, have you rode an airplane before?
I have flew to LA last week, and I'm flying back to Washington. You're basically just going to hit lift, thrust, and drag. Lift is just the taking off the plane. There's nothing to worry about that. Thrust is just like getting your engines accelerated pretty much, and decelerating. And drag is the turbulence. It's just like when the plane will shake around and stuff like that because you're hitting the opposing force of the wind. But if you ever get scared, you just hit that button right above, and your airbag will come. Your thing that you can breathe into will come out, and it will calm you down.
Will you die from it?
No, unless the plane crashes. It's okay.
Biography of the Wright brothers.
Who are the Wright brothers, and how did they become famous?
People had dreamed of flying for many years. The United States Army was trying to develop an airplane in 1903, but the plane wouldn't fly. The New York Times wrote that maybe in 1 million to 10 million years they might be able to make a plane that would fly. Only 8 days later, 2 men were successful in flying the first manned plane. They were Wilbur Wright and his younger brother Orville. They had made a propeller-driven airplane, and it had stayed in the air for 12 seconds. It was called the Wright Flyer. They made 3 more flights that day.
Oh no, I can't stop, I was destined.